Good morning to all. My name is Sajita. Today I will take the 9th class biological science for English medium students. Already we started the first part of this lesson. We explained about what is global warming and how can we control the global warming and what are the different reasons for the global warming also. So in this chapter means the second part we will discuss about how plants are controlled or coordinated about the carbon dioxide and oxygen level in atmosphere air. And for that part you look at here we can see that one flow chart. This flow chart is explain about the coordination of oxygen and carbon dioxide level in atmosphere. So here is the main part of that green plants only. Green plants are control over everything in our world. So here is the green plants through the photosynthesis process they are producing oxygen. This oxygen is entered into the atmosphere air. Means the end product of the photosynthesis, that is oxygen is releasing into the atmosphere air, and from there to this green oxygen is absorbing or taking animals including human beings and other type of animals. They are taking oxygen for the for the respiration process, means breathing process through the respiration. Oxygen is taking inside the cells and their carbon dioxide is releasing outside into the atmosphere air. From there to green plants are absorbing this carbon dioxide again, and like that it is a cyclic or one type of cycle, like it is a rotating always. And the next part of this next another way the glucose that another way oxygen regulation is take place or carbon dioxide regulation take place, means the end product of another end product of photosynthesis, that is the glucose or carbohydrate. Another name is starch. This starch is the source of food, that is present plants are stored in the form of different way, as in the form of a leaf or in the form of what is that fruits, or stored in the roots also and stem also, in flower also, different way that carbohydrate or starch is storing. And these food items are taking different type of animals as there in food, and from food it is the digestion process, and from there to through the then it is present in the energy present in food, it is released through the respiration process, and from there to oxygen is taking inside and energy also taking inside cells, and from there to carbon dioxide is releasing into the atmosphere air, and from again plants are absorbing. Next another one of main plants also conducting the respiration process, they are taking oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide, and again it is entering into the atmosphere air. So this flow chart is showing that how plants are regulating the oxygen and carbon dioxide level. According to this flow chart, they are giving some question or indicator. What is the first question? Why does not the level of the oxygen in the atmosphere decrease? Oxygen level is not decreasing atmosphere. What is the reason? Or what is the reason for the oxygen? Plants are through the respiration photosynthesis process always releasing oxygen into the atmosphere. Through this photosynthesis process oxygen level is not decreasing. And why does not the level of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increase? Why? What is the reason for carbon dioxide level is not increasing? With the help of plants only, with the help of photosynthesis process, they are absorbing carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere. But here is another one important question for if there is no green leaf plants or green trees, what is happening? Carbon dioxide level automatically increasing, that is reason for the global warming. Then which process of plants are regulate the level of the oxygen in and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? Which process is helping? It's helping that photosynthesis and respiration process. So According to this indicator, I will show another one picture. It is explain about a simple photosynthesis process, and with the help of sunlight and carbon dioxide from atmosphere, water and mineral from the soil, it is entering into the chlorophyll of the green leaf, and they producing the carbon sugar or carbohydrate, and they releasing oxygen. So with the help of this picture we can complete this flow chart. Well, this is one task, and this is one task for you don't need to draw the diagram, you just write the picture and the names only, right? So here is the one tree and buffalo also there, and you must listen the direction of the arrow mark, and you have to write. Then what are the different parts are helping for the photosynthesis process, and from where to where, the direction of oxygen and carbon dioxide also. So next one is now we studied about oxygen and carbon dioxide is releasing in and out of the green leaf, means photosynthesis process take place inside the chlorophyll of the green leaf, and here is what is helping. Sunlight is used for the photosynthesis, and what is releasing outside, oxygen releasing, and what are the different materials they need. Carbon dioxide need, and water also need, and this with the help of the carbon dioxide and water, with the presence of sunlight, green leaf, they are producing the sugar, and their oxygen also releasing. So with the help of this flow chart we must complete that part. So next one is we can see that one girl is got the one doubt. One doubt means what is the doubt? Why the upper part of the green plants are became greener than the lower part? So here is what is the reason for the, if you go to one doubt also, you must clear that. So you get go to the garden and collect some type of green leaf and observe. We must see that here upper part is greener than the lower part. What is the reason? So you already studied about with the help of sunlight only photosynthesis processes take place. Understood? So with then where it is the sunlight is more falling on the leaf upper part only. So what that is the reason for green leaf more chlorophyll is present in upper part. That is the reason for green leaves upper part is greener than the lower part. Then according to this part, this question, you must study about what is photosynthesis and how it is control the oxygen and carbon dioxide level, and then next part is explain about the section of leaf. Here is showing one leaf, and we must take the one small thinner section of a leaf and observe under the microscope, and that is observation and structure of leaf, and we will study in the next class with the help of the diagram, and what are the different parts is present inner part of the leaf, and how it is helping for the photosynthesis process, and where it is the photosynthesis take place. Everything is we studying in the next part of the class. And before it, what are the pigments are helping for the photosynthesis? Chlorophyll only. Chlorophyll is giving the green color for the green plants. So due to the presence of green chlorophyll only, photosynthesis also take place. In chlorophyll they present one part, that is the grana. Inside the grana only this photosynthesis take place. Every structure we will study the next part of the class, and photosynthesis helping some another type of pigments, that is the chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, and carotene, and the xanthophyll. These are the different pigments are helping for the photosynthesis, and it is giving color for the plants also. So in presence of this type of green pigments, chlorophyll A is the only for the directly participating for the photosynthesis process, and another type of xanthophyll or chlorophyll B and carotene also helping to photosynthesis. Only they can absorb sunlight and it is help to reach into the sent into the grana. So according to this fact, they are called the accessory pigments or in the health and or called accessory pigments. So you must study about what are accessory pigments, why it is calling accessory pigments also. So according to this lesson, you must complete this type of task also. We must study the another part of what is the structure of leaf and structure of grana also with the help of diagram in the next part.